Commentary highlights of this Europa League quarterfinals. First match of this quarterfinals, Spurs v Frankfurt, and the two teams for this one for Frankfurt. So for Frankfurt, Verta or keeper is Kua Santos. And then linker Verteidiger or left back is Arter Tieter. Frankfurt starting with a Bildung or formation of Via 2-3-1 or 4-2-3-1. Rector Verteidiger right back is Rasmus Christiansen. Spy in the Verteidiger or two centre backs of Tuta and Robin Nock. Two midfielders of Hugo Larsson and Elias Sikiri. Linker Fugel left wing is Nathaniel Brown. Rector Fugel right wing is Juan Bahoya. Offensive midfield speeder or attacking midfield essentially is Mario Goetze. Sturmer or forward is Hugo Ekatike. For Spurs in the Bildung or formation of Via Dry or 4-3-3. Verta or keeper is Vicario. Rector Verteidiger right back is Pedro Porro. Linker Verteidiger left back is Destiny Udogi. Spy in the Verteidiger two centre backs of Christian Romero and Mickey van der Ven. Midfield dry on midfield three of Lucas Bergval, Rodrigo Bentancur and James Maddison. Rector Fugel right wing is Brennan Johnson. Linker Fugel left wing is Hyung Min Son. Sturmer or forward is Dominic Solanke. Frankfurt, Cahora Santos with a kick further forward, cut out the header, and then Spurs with possession. And we're going to Spurs for a bit, but then Frankfurt win possession and tackle, and it's a pass to the left and picks out Hugo Ekatike. And Ekatike onto the right foot and scores it into the right-hand bottom corner. And it's Spurs 0, Frankfurt 1. Hugo Ekatike with it. And Frankfurt with the first goal of this quarter-final. Hugo Ekatike scores it. Spurs 0, Frankfurt 1. Frankfurt won possession with Elias Sikiri, and then a pass play further forward left, picked up Hugo Ekatike. Hugo Ekatike inside from the left and onto the right foot, just outside the box centrally, and scores it into the right-hand bottom corner. And it's Spurs 0, Frankfurt 1. Spurs with possession. Pedro Porro with a pass forward across from right to left and picks out Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min into the box and the ball in, but Kua Santos, the Frankfurt keeper, onto it all right enough. Spurs with possession. Played Song Hyun-min. Son with a pass. And then two passes also, and then on to Song Hyun-min. Song Hyun-min with a right-footed ball into the box, then headed on a bit from Dominic Solanke, but then Kua Santos with the ball just after that, the Frankfurt keeper. Spurs with possession, and then a pass forward to Dominic Solanke inside box. Solanke with a pass, and then played a pass and to Madison and cut out a bit, but then Spurs with two passes after that, retaining possession and a cross in, and a header from Brennan Johnson inside the box over the bar. Spurs with possession with Van de Ven. Van de Ven with a pass. And Spurs with possession right centre. And then a pass play to Van de Ven. And then a pass play to the left just after that. Then Son inside from left, and Son plays a pass on, and Spurs with possession. Van de Ven. Van de Ven then to Romero. Christian Romero with a pass to the right. And then a 1-2, and it's Christian Romero. Romero then with a pass, and Spurs then with possession on the right. And then Arthur Tieter with a block tackle, and then away after that. So it's out to play for a throw to Spurs. Rex on the right, throw is played, 1-2 passing, then another block tackle out of play. So another throw to Spurs just after that on the right, and the throw is played. And Spurs with possession, and then Romero with a pass to Van de Ven. Van de Ven onto Udogie. Udogie to Van de Ven. Van de Ven then with a pass to the right, and Spurs with possession, and then a pass forward, and then another pass also onto Van de Ven. Van de Ven to Udogie. Udogie then with a pass to Son. Son then with a pass further forward into the box with Dominic Solanke. Solanke onto it, and Solanke just outside the box, and a pass on to James Madison. Madison with a pass, and then a backheel shot inside the centre of the box, close to goal and scored. And it's Spurs 1, Frankfurt 1, and a goal for Spurs, and the match is level. And it's Pedro Porro with the goal, and it's Spurs 1, Frankfurt 1. And the goal for Spurs, Dominic Solanke just outside box with a pass to James Madison. James Madison inside the box, then with a pass to Pedro Porro, and Pedro Porro very close to goal with a backheel shot in the centre of the box, close to goal, and scores it into the goal. And it's Spurs 1, Frankfurt 1 in the first match of this Europa League quarter-final. Close to half-time, and Frankfurt with possession, pass on to Larson, and Larson then with a pass to the left. Frankfurt with a bit of possession, and then another pass on to Larson. Larson to Sakiri. Sakiri then with a pass to the right, played to Rasmus Christensen. Rasmus Christensen forward a bit on the right, and then a pass on to Juan Bahoya. Bahoya to Christensen. Christensen then on to Sakiri. Sakiri with a pass on, and two passes also just after that, and Frankfurt with a bit of possession with a pass to the left to Arthur Tieter. Tieter with a pass, and Frankfurt with possession, then 2 passes or so. And then on to Tuta. Tuta with a pass onto Larsen, then Sakiri then with a pass to the keeper Kua Santos for Frankfurt, then a pass forward to Tuta. Tuta then with a right-footed pass forward to the centre, and then a pass on from Hugo Ekitike, then play to Larsen, and it's after Tieter forward on the left. And then it's a pass, and then Hugo Ekitike with a left-footed shot just inside the box, but Vicario, the Spurs keeper, with an alright enough save on that shot. Right on half-time. Spurs with possession. Plays Lucas Bergvall. Bergvall with a bit of a turn. And then a bit outside the box. A right-footed shot hits the bar. Lucas Bergvall with a right-footed shot a bit outside the box for Spurs hit the bar. After a bit of the second half played. Spurs with possession. And then across from the right into the box. And then it's Dominic Solanke with a bit of a pass to Son. And Heung-min Son with a right-footed shot inside the box. And Kura Santos with the save. Well, Song Hyun-min with a right-footed shot inside the box of Spurs. But Kura Santos, the Frankfurt keeper, with the save. Spurs with a corner from the right. Pedro Porro with a corner. Rex on the right for Spurs. Crossed into the box. And then headed on and hits the bar with a header. That may be Rodrigo Bentancur with a header. Hitting the bar for Spurs. And yep, Rodrigo Bentancur with a header from the corner for Spurs hit the bar. Spurs with possession. On the right, Pedro Porro pass forward to Brennan Johnson. Johnson then the pass into the box. And then James Maddison onto it for Spurs. Maddison return, and then onto the left foot, and Kura Santos with a save. Save from Kura Santos with a shot from James Maddison inside the box of Spurs. James Maddison return inside the box of Spurs onto the left foot of a shot, but Kura Santos with a save. Spurs with possession, and then Frankfurt winning possession, and 2-3 passes or so, and a pass played on to Larsen. Larsen with a pass forward for Frankfurt. Looking out Hugo Ekitike. Ekitike forward a bit for Frankfurt. Then just outside the box, Ekitike. Still Hugo Ekitike. Ekitike then onto left foot and then plays it to Arthur Tieter. Tieter with a pass to Nathaniel Brown inside the box of Frankfurt, with a cross. And then it's headed on. And then a shot inside the box just over the bar from Wan Bahoya for Frankfurt. Spurs with possession onto Destiny Udogie. Destiny Udogie to Mickey van der Ven. Pass on to Christian Romero. Christian Romero forward a bit for Spurs. And then a right-footed pass forward centrally, and keeper Kura Santos out of goal a bit and onto it all right enough. Kura Santos with a kick further forward, cut out the header and headed on to Destiny Udogie for Spurs, driving forward a bit on the left. Still Udogie. Destiny Udogie driving forward for Spurs, and then it's a foul and a free kick to Spurs. Links are on the left. And a yellow card for that foul from Rasmus Christiansen. Free kick to Spurs. And James Maddison with a free kick for Spurs. Links are on the left. So free kick to Spurs, and it's Maddison with a free kick played into the box and cut out and headed away, and it's a corner to Spurs. Rex are on the right. Spurs with a corner on the right. Pedro Porro with it. Pedro Porro with a corner. With a corner for Spurs on the right. Crossed into the box, headed on, but Kura Santos with an all enough save on the header. Pass further forward for Frankfurt. Then Spurs cut it out. And then with possession on the left, and then it's a pass on. And then it's another pass on. And then a pass into the box, and then a left-footed shot inside the box for Spurs from Dominic Solanke maybe, but a bit over the bar. And a goal kick to Frankfurt. Frankfurt with a bit of possession, 2 passes also, but then it's cut out and Spurs retain possession. And then it's a pass to the right. And then Dominic Solanke with a pass in, but Kura Santos, the Frankfurt keeper, cuts it out all right enough. So last minute of the match left to play. And then it's a pass forward, and then it's a foul and a free kick to Spurs. Foul from Elias Skiri. Skiri with the assist for the goal for Hugo Ekitike in this match. So free kick to Spurs. This may be the last chance of the match or so. It's the last minute left to play. It's played into the box, and then it's headed on, and then it's headed, and Kura Santos with the save. And that may finish the match at 1-1 for the first match this Europa League quarter-final. A free kick played into the box for Spurs, headed on, and then Mickey van der Ven with a header, but Kura Santos with the save. Spurs very close to winning this one right at the finish. But Mickey van der Ven's header inside the box, very close to scoring with it into the goal. But Kura Santos, the Frankfurt keeper, with the save. Full time in this one. Spurs 1, Frankfurt 1 in the first match of this Europa League quarter-final. An amount of utilising and game management from Frankfurt. Some game management and saves from Kura Santos a bit, but it is 1-1 after the first match of this quarter-final. First match of this Europa League quarter-final finishes Spurs 1, Frankfurt 1.